In 1932, Roosevelt was elected President of the United States. The country was in the midst of the worst economic depression it had ever seen. Within his first 100 days in office, Roosevelt began the New Deal, a series of economic programs focused on relief, recovery, and reform.
Financial markets were in freefall. FDR came into office.
Tonight I stand before you to report that America has created the longest peacetime economic expansion in our history. With nearly 18 million new jobs, wages rising at more than twice the rate of inflation, the highest home ownership in history, the smallest welfare rolls in 30 years, and the lowest peacetime unemployment since 1957. For the first time in 3 decades, the budget is balanced. So with our budget surplus growing, our economy expanding, our confidence rising, now is the moment for this generation to meet our historic responsibility to the 21st century.
Over the last 8 years, we have witnessed an enormous reversal in our budget. We have seen a 10-year surplus of $5.6 trillion dissipate, disappear, and devolve into massive deficits. In the meantime, our economy has been overtaken by the worst setback since the 1930s.
Amid all of these short-term hurdles, we face the greatest challenge of all, a massive debt that is smothering growth and exceeding the entire size of our economy. The President must be willing to reduce spending and shore up entitlement programs that are the primary drivers of our debt. And we won't solve the problem of our fiscal imbalance overnight, and certainly won't do it in a lame duck session of Congress. And it won't be solved simply by raising taxes or taking a plunge off the fiscal cliff. What we can do is avert the cliff in a manner that serves as a down payment on and a catalyst for major solutions enacted in 2013 to begin to solve the problem. As Stanford economist and former Treasury Secretary George Shultz put it, the time has come again to revamp the tax code. And if we do, he argues, we'll get a gusher, and there will be a response, and revenue will come in. But the American people also expect us to solve the problem.
By eliminating special interest loopholes. When it comes to the tax code, everyone should play by the same rules. Your tax rate should be determined by what's fair, not who you know in Washington.